As we continue our preseason preview of local high school football teams, today the spotlight falls on a program that thrives on big stage success. ABC News Channel 15's David A. joins us live in the studio. David.
Yeah, Lead, so when you talk to players about tradition, they'll tell you they open presents on Christmas Eve and not Christmas morning. Not all programs have enough tradition to resonate with the players. That's not a problem in Unity. The legacy the Rockets have forged over the years is enough for a lifetime. In fact, it's longer than the life of the seniors currently on the team. The last time the Rockets failed to make the IHSA playoffs, 1993. A full 2 years before the Unity seniors were even born. There's a lot to live up to when you put on the maroon Rocket uniform, something the players have known for a long time.
Growing up, this is what I lived for. I came to every single game. I watched all of them. I dreamed about it at night. I lived and breathed, football, Rocket football. And our main goal is going to be that state championship like every other team. And I think we got what it takes. We all stay healthy and stay after it.
When I think about it in that perspective, it's a real big deal. We never won a state championship here, and to be the first class to do that would be phenomenal. But for the most part, the way I look at it is we got a week 1 game to prepare for, and then week 2. And then week 3, I just want to take it 1 week at a time.
Moving over to the NFL, the Chicago Bears playing their second preseason game Saturday night against the Redskins, and Brian Urlacher will again watch from the sidelines. The Bears All-Pro linebacker undergoing arthroscopic knee surgery Tuesday, and yet he says, yeah, I should be fine to play by September 9th. That may sound like a superhuman comment, being ready to play less than a month after knee surgery, but if anyone can do it, Urlacher's the guy. Now, that doesn't mean the Bears will have Brian at full strength come week 1, but he does expect to play.
No, once I think I'm back out there again, we'll monitor my reps and try and make it where it doesn't blow up again. That's what all that matters to me, preseason games and all these practices. I'd love to be out there, but I'm not going to put myself in jeopardy of missing the first game.
And while the kickoff to football season is almost upon us, the preseason 7th-ranked Illini volleyball team is getting ready to bump, set, and spike their way back to the national stage. Last season, the Illini squad fell just short of earning the honor of the nation's best college volleyball team. But when they return to Huff Hall on August 31st, they will raise the national runner-up banner. And today, junior Jennifer Beltran and sophomore Liz McMahon were named to the preseason All-Big Ten team. Lisa, if you haven't been to one of those matches, make sure you go this year. They're very good and a ton of fun to watch. Back to you.
As we continue our preseason preview of local high school football teams, today the spotlight falls on a program that thrives on big stage success. ABC News Channel 15's David A. joins us live in the studio. David.
Well, Lisa, the tradition out at Unity is something to be envied. 1993 was the last time the football program missed the IHSA playoffs. I was 4, and the seniors on this year's squad weren't even born yet. It's an incredible run, and it's something players dream about continuing. But the one thing that has always eluded the Rockets is a state championship. And in a program where a playoff appearance is the rule rather than the exception, this squad says they want to be that first group to make that run and bring home a title. Unity head coach Scott Hamilton says all the tradition in the world can't guarantee this year's team will win that elusive title, but the drive of the players who make up the roster just might.
One thing we talk about, tradition's great, but that doesn't mean people are going to lay down for you. So this group of kids has worked really hard, and we continue to build on our tradition, and hopefully when this group's gone, that they'll have a legacy that will, that they'll stand out.
Let's go ahead and take a look at a couple key matchups this season. Unity will open the season next Friday night at home against Meridian. Week 2, a big matchup against Maroa Forsyth. Then week 6 out to Decatur to clash with St. Teresa. And week 7, the grudge match with Monticello. And Illini football is 13 days away, and with Camp Rantoul behind us, it's time to focus on Western Michigan, the Illini's first opponent. With the new coaching staff, that obviously means a new offensive system. With the team getting used to that over the past few weeks, it's time to put the finishing touches on the preparation. One player who figures to be involved in different parts of the offense and special teams is projected third-string quarterback Miles Osei. He says the entire quarterback group is catching on with what head coach Tim Beckman wants.
I think everyone, our whole quarterback group has picked up this offense very well. We're still obviously learning and doing a little bit more install, but I think we've all done just a great job picking up the offense and knowing which checks to get to and which way to slide protection.
The Illini season kicks off Saturday, September 1st at Memorial Stadium. The football team isn't the only squad getting ready. The preseason 7th-ranked Illini volleyball team is getting ready to bump, set, and spike their way back to the national stage. Last season, the Illini squad fell just short of earning the honor of the nation's best college volleyball team. But when they return to Huff Hall on August 31st, they'll raise the national runner-up banner. And today, junior Jennifer Beltran and sophomore Liz McMahon were named to the preseason All-Big Ten team.
Take you up to Canada, eh? Sox trying to take 3 of 4 from the Toronto Blue Jays, top 5th, 2-1 Blue Jays. Dayon Viciedo changes that solo shot. Same inning, very next batter, Tyler Flowers. Back-to-back jacks for the Sox. 3-2, they take the lead. Top of the 8th now, same score, 3-2, and Alexi Ramirez dials it up, a 3-run jack. Makes it 7-2 White Sox. They go on to cruise to that same score victory, 7-2. The final, they hold a 2.5-game lead in the AL Central.
And let's go ahead and take a look at some other scores. Just one other regional team in action tonight. The St. Louis Cardinals underway at Busch Stadium after an hour and 35-minute rain delay. Right now they're in the 7th inning, and the Cardinals hold a 1-0 lead thanks to an Alan Craig RBI single. And that's your look at sports. Elitza, back to you.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Elitza Bezios.
And I'm Doug Quick. Tense moments today in Champaign. Police spring into action after 2 separate bomb scares to ensure the safety of customers, workers, and people walking through the area.
ABC News Channel 15's David Aid is live at the Beverly Cinema where one of those scares happened today. David.
Well, it's back to normal here, Doug and Elitza, but earlier today business came to a halt and this theater was evacuated. The good news is nobody was ever in any real danger, but police took this and another incident very seriously.
The call originally started in Georgia. Georgia notified their area theaters, and then the theaters notified us.
10:09 this morning, Champaign police are alerted by the Beverly Theater corporate office. They've received an anonymous bomb threat on one of their many locations nationwide. No specific location is named, but Champaign police take no chances. And at 10:13, evacuate about 20 employees from the Champaign location.
We have representatives from the county and the bomb squad here, getting ready to start searching the primary public areas of the theater with the canine.
11:25, the first bomb-sniffing dog arrives at the theater. 11:32, police respond to a second incident, an unattended suitcase behind the Orpheum Theater. 12:16, a second dog arrives on the scene of the Beverly Theater search. 1 o'clock, the search of the Beverly Theater is complete and no explosives are found.
The bomb sniffing dogs, the canines, went through the building entirely. There was nothing discovered that was suspect or suspicious, even remotely.
And that's all some moviegoers needed to hear.
Now that I knew about it now and it's gone or it's taken care of, I'm not really that worried.
Now back over to the Orpheum Theater scare. 1:30, the bomb squad is on the scene using a mobile X-ray unit to get a look inside the bag. 1:58, the bomb squad determines it's a false alarm.
No danger whatsoever, but we were in the area, so we just kind of checked it out.
And that one outside the Orpheum Theater was just closed inside the suitcase. Back here at the Beverly Theater, people are inside now seeing movies. Still no word yet on who is responsible for the threats, but thankfully a safe end to a tense day. From Champaign, David Aid, ABC News Channel 15.
Thank you, David. And we tried reaching the Beverly Theater's parent company, Carmike Cinemas, for a comment, but our calls were not returned.